Hey, what's up? My name is Abdur and I'm gonna be an MSc student at the University of Toronto starting the coming September. Last week, I made a video on education loans where I shared how I approached multiple banks for my loan, as well as shared some tips to ensure that you are in a position to negotiate with the banks to get the best deals possible. Just an update on that, I did get a quote from HDFC Credila last week for 35 lakhs at an interest of 11.25%. And right now, I'm in the process of negotiating with them in order to bring down the interest rates. Meanwhile, I opened a GIC account for my study in Canada. But what is GIC? GIC, or Guaranteed Investment Certificate, is a deposit for a period of 1 year offered by Canadian banks. It serves as a guarantee to the Canadian government that you have sufficient funds to take care of your living expenses for 1 year while you're studying in Canada. The minimum amount for GIC is 10,000 Canadian dollars and it can go up as high as 20,000. Now, most people opt for the minimum value itself, which is 10,000 Canadian dollars. And in that case, 2,000 will be given to you as the first month expense when you arrive in Canada, and the remaining $8,000 will be paid equally throughout the year, either around $680 at the beginning of every month or $1,000 every 44 days or so, depending on which bank you choose. By the way, if you are enjoying this video, kindly press the like button and subscribe to the channel. It helps my videos reach more people and motivates me to keep making videos like this. Coming back to the topic, is GIC mandatory? If you are applying for study permit through Student Direct Stream, also known as SDS Stream, then GIC is mandatory. You must open a GIC account in this case. For non-SDS stream, however, GIC is not required, but it does strengthen your study permit application. Talking about my case, I'm applying through non-SDS stream and I'm still opening a GIC account just to increase my chances of securing a study permit. Now, what are the available banks for opening a GIC account? Many Canadian banks and even some Indian banks like ICICI have a GIC program, but they don't have many branches in Canada. So the most common banks that students go to for opening a GIC account are Scotiabank and Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce, also known as CIBC. Now, Scotiabank has more number of branches compared to CIBC, but the processing fee for Scotiabank is a bit higher at 200 Canadian dollars compared to 150 for CIBC. I went with CIBC due to the lower processing fee, and since CIBC branches are readily available in Toronto, which is where I will be staying. Now let's discuss what are the requirements for GIC. GIC requires a bank-to-bank transfer of funds where the money must be sent from a bank account in your name. It cannot be sent from a bank account in your parents' name. So if your parents are sponsoring you for GIC, ask them to send the money to your account first and then you can proceed with the GIC part. Now let's look at the GIC application process. So this is the online application form for CIBC's GIC program. Here you'll see all of the details about the GIC program, how it works, as well as the refer a friend program, in which both the referee and the person who is being referred will get $25 bonus in their GIC accounts. We'll talk more about that later. For now, let's click on apply now. So this is some information about the payment related to GIC. You can go ahead and read that. I'm just going to click on OK here. And we want the student GIC program, so we'll have this selected. And the payment country will be India in this case. So here you can see it tells me that the total cost for GIC will be 6,10,985, close to 6,11,000. In my case, when I applied, it was close to 6,17,000. So this number keeps going up and down depending upon the exchange rates of Indian rupees and Canadian dollars. So don't worry too much about this. And you have two different options for paying this amount. Either you can pay it in Indian rupees, in which case the exchange rates and all that will be taken care of by the CIBC bank itself. In case you choose to pay in Canadian dollars, then the amount will be 10,150 Canadian dollars, But do remember that the exchange rates will be applied at some point in the process. I haven't done this myself, so I don't know much about this, but do remember that somewhere along the process some currency conversion fee will be added, so the amount will be somewhere close to what you were paying initially in Indian rupees itself. So I just chose that method itself, and in that case the total payment would be 6 lakh, close to 11,000 rupees at this point in time. So in order to proceed, we'll just click on student information. Before that, we need to select the payment type. So let's click on this, and let's click on student information. So here we have the application form containing a lot of personal information like your name, name of the university, student ID, occupation category will be student, of course, and you need to upload your admission letter. If you have the final offer letter, you can upload that. Otherwise, even if you have like a conditional offer letter, you can upload that as well. Apart from that, you need to provide your address in your home country, your phone number, email, and confirm your password. So basically this is going to create a CIBC account for you based on whatever information you've put in, and you also need to provide your passport number. Now after you fill your personal details, you'll come to the referral section. So here you need to tell CIBC about how you heard about the GIC program. It doesn't really matter what you choose. I just chose something like friends and family, and I just told that I got to know about it from a friend of mine. Now the second question here is important, which is, are you applying through a referral program? If you provide my email in the referral, both of us will get a $25 bonus in our GIC accounts. So please do that if you want to support me and yourself. So here I'm selecting yes, and in my case I gave the email address of my friend who referred me. In this case, kindly provide my email. That way both me and you will get $25 in our GIC accounts. Below this we have other important information like what is the remitting bank. In this case, in my case it was ICICI Bank, ICICI, yep. And you can provide your account number and PAN number. Apart from that, you need to basically confirm that you agree to all of their terms and conditions, and then you can click on payment summary. I'll get a summary of all of the details that I filled, and here you can see my name, phone number, and all of the personal details. So I've blurred them out, and that is it. The first step is complete. We have successfully filled the online application for GIC. Now once you have filled the online application, you need to wait until you get your payment instructions. So this is the email that I received, which contains a link that I need to click on in order to be directed to my GIC account. So here you can see the status for me right now is initiated, and the transaction details are given here as well. So here I can click on print instruction sheet. So this is a standard document which contains all of the information about how much money you need to send and to what bank account in the Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce, which is CIBC. So the way this whole thing works is that you first need to send your money through NEFT or RTGS to an Indian bank, which will be a Standard Chartered Bank in Mumbai, and the account number that they provide to every applicant is different. So you can basically say that it's a virtual bank account. So once you send your money there, they are going to internally transfer it to Canada. Now once you have transferred the money to the Standard Chartered Bank or whatever bank that they have asked you to, you just need to wait for the GIC certificate. I haven't received my GIC certificate at the time of making this video. It should be arriving anytime soon by email, but my friend has received it, so I'll just show you what it looks like. So this is the GIC certificate of my friend. So here you can see all of the details regarding the GIC or the investment. So you can see that the investment amount is close to 10,000 Canadian dollars, and you can also see the disbursement schedule here. So from this table we can conclude that CIBC disburses the remaining GIC amount of 8,000 Canadian dollars in 8 installments every roughly 43 or 44 days. Once you have this certificate, you need to attach it in the proof of means of financial support section in your study permit application. Do not forget this step, it is crucial. Well, that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.